Call hello Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rokar Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Shalom to the whole elect, preaching this word in truth and sincerity. To you ribs, to your sisters out there, learning the silence and staying in order. Right? Back with another lesson. This one's on the EBT snaps. Right? Because a lot of people doing a lot of talking, like, oh, they're gonna get rid of the snap, EBT, which they are, right? They're getting rid of EBT as far as what extra they gave you for the COVID, but they're gonna put something else in place. But they do it right. They're doing it for a gain, right? Because there's always something to be gained, right? With Esau, he don't just give things out, right? He don't just do things like that. There's something behind it. We're gonna read a little bit into it right now. Let's see, because I know my mom, right? My mom, she was kind of like nervous about it because she didn't know much. So she's like, oh, they're gonna cut some benefits, whatever, And I looked into it and I let her know that yeah, they're gonna take it. They're gonna add some, but eventually all of it's gonna be gone. Eventually, you know what I mean? This Sleepy Joe, the president of Babylon, right? He said that there's gonna be a food famine. Usually, when they say that, it does happen because they already predestined it, right? So we see the steps of that going in right now. So the reason why SNAP is not fully removed right now is because by giving SNAP, you're actually gaining money for the government as you're giving money out. I don't understand exactly how that works. We'll read a little more into it, see if I could answer some of the questions, but there is going to be a famine of bread for sure coming. It says why poverty rates are likely to rise this year. One of the last remaining major COVID relief programs, the expansion of SNAP benefits, aka food stamps, ends this month, pushing about 32 million Americans off a quote-unquote hunger cliff. Why it matters? Since 2020, massive expansions of funding for programs that serve low-income Americans have meaningfully lowered poverty rates for adults and children. That era is mostly ending, but the numbers, the SNAP emergency allowance kept 4.2 million people out of poverty, reducing poverty rates for children by 14% in the fourth quarter of 2021, according to a report published last year. The enhancements already ended in 18 states, affecting another 9 million, and advocating for the poor. Advocates for the poor say there have been more people in those places struggling to buy food at a time when food prices are high, making every dollar count. Quote unquote, people are going to be hungrier, said Elizabeth Lower Bash, deputy executive director of the Center for Law and Social Policy. Salakia Akim, 1 second, I gotta attend to my son real quick. All right, Salakia. Where was I? Shit. All right, so we were right here. Federal grants to help with housing and children care expenses are also expected to run out this year, and a provision to simplify Medicare enrollment is ending. Yes, but there are a few new permanent benefits to come out of COVID era, included a food benefit called Summer EBT that will provide $120 per child when school is out to help with groceries. Zoom in. The enhanced SNAP benefit enacted in the first pandemic relief bill, March 2020, made every SNAP recipient eligible for the program's maximum benefit. That made a huge difference to those who would only typically qualify for the minimum amount. All right, so I'm not going to keep going for this, right? So let's just keep going. going down. Where is that GDP thing? Slovakia. Where is it at? Here it is. Every $1 spent on Snap currently generates about $1.42 in GDP. The number is higher when the economy is weaker. So they're making money, right, by giving this food to people in need. They're not doing it because they care. They're doing it because they're making money, right? He expects the cut in SNAP to reduce real GDP in 2023 by 0.14% and CPI inflation by 0.7, right? So that's what it is, right? They're only giving you money because they make money. If it wasn't for that, if they won't benefit, you'd be a lot hungrier. You see, they're trying to kill people. They're not trying to save people, right? This is Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, right? Because a lot of these devices they put in us, a lot of people it goes right over their head, man. But the more you get into, the more um, the more the Lord deals with you and gives you the spiritual discernment to see these things, man. It kind of vexes you because you can see through the bullshit, man. Right? And this is the oppression that makes a wise man mad, man. Because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. So when you fear the Lord, right, you attain wisdom, which is knowledge, and you see things for what they are, man. The veil is ripped off, man. You can see right up their skirt. So that gets you mad. It gets you tight, right? So it says, and a gift destroyeth the heart, right, which is the mind. A lot of these people are comfortable. They're set in their ways. So the government pays them, and they're complaints. They're compliant and they're complacent, right? They're stuck, So basically, the one who is being lent is enslaved to the lender, right? Let's go down to. That's pretty much it on that one. Even if Esau is trying to do well, he might do well accidentally, because this damn devil, he can never do anything without trying to receive something in the back end. You see, he always got something up his sleeve, right? How many treaties did this damn devil done broke, right? This is the book of Sirach, chapter 14, verse 7. And if he doeth good, he doeth unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness, right? And that's it on that, man. Stay wise, brothers. Shalom.